Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing the Season 2 closed beta test that's coming up June 13th. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. Now let's get into the video. So honestly, this was a surprise to me. I did not expect this to be popping up. I did not expect to get this email. I did not expect Season 2 to come so quickly after we just had Season Ignition. Now, there is a little bit of play on words here. We've been calling Season Ignition Season 2, and hasn't it felt like Season 2? Hasn't Season Ignition felt like Season? Anyway, Season 2 is going to be coming out. The closed beta is coming. And there are some things that we're going to discuss as far as what I think are going to be changed. Now, this is going to be focused more so around the value requirement change that is coming up, but we're also going to do a little speculation as well. So I seen a post over on the official YouTube Arena Breakout Infinite a few days ago, and you know what? Let's hop over there real quick. All right, so this is the official Arena Breakout Infinite YouTube page. Now, they posted this 3 days ago, and it says, do you think there should be an equipment value cap in Lockdown Zone? And what is your ideal limit set for Lockdown mode? Share your thoughts with us and help shape its future in the game. So what this basically means is, you know how we just got the limitation on normal mode? What is it? 300K? They're discussing bringing limitations to Lockdown mode as well. I thought that they were bringing lockdown limitations the last, during Season Ignition, when they dropped Season Ignition. That didn't end up being the case, but they are discussing it and they're being very public about it. So that's more than likely going to be happening, because there was kind of a backlash about it. I wasn't happy about it either, because not having a limitation on lockdown mode just gives you, first of all, no reason to play Forbidden, right? Unless you're going to try to get a little bit of better loot, and it's negligible or arguable, whether you're actually making more money. Most raids you go in and just do mostly looting. Now, PvP is one thing, but whatever, that's a whole different topic. Or, the fact that you can bring thermals in the lockdown, we don't want that anymore either. That also gives you more of a reason to play Forbidden as well. But they are talking about bringing the limitation to lockdown, so that's very good. Now, I did go through a few comments down here, and one stood out to me that made me want to make this video, because it made me think this is such a better idea, right? But we got this guy right here. His name is Head Drone. Well, if you're watching this video, buddy, welcome. You're famous now. Let's go. No. But his comment says, no value cap, just a tier cap. For example, in normal matches, allow people to bring gear and equipment from tier 1 to tier 4, and then in lockdown from tier 1 to tier 5, and then in Forbidden there is no limits. Now, I think personally this is a much better way to go than having a value limit set. I think, in my opinion, Secure Ops kind of revealed a flaw in the value limitations. You have to do so much min and maxing. There's so much setting up your kits. Now, arguably, that could be considered fun to a lot of people, and is to me as well. But I think having a tier or equipment limitation like tier 1 to tier 4 in lockdown, and then tier 1 to tier 7 in Forbidden, would be the best way to go. I don't know if he explained it properly here, but in my opinion, normal mode, you go up to tier 3, right? Lockdown up to tier 4, Forbidden all out, right? I think that would be the best way to do it, so you're not sitting there constantly stressing whether you're a couple thousand going over your max gear or whatever, just because you wanted to rock a 60 round mag instead of a 30. Now, there is, like I said, that does create a lot of fun. It does create a lot of customization, and honestly, it creates a lot of content for content creators, because they're able to make videos of all their different customizations and how to use this kit to break the limitation and blah, blah, blah. But I think it would just be a lot simpler and a lot more streamlined if there was just a tier limitation. Because, some of the equipment, one armor might be 50K and the other one might be 70, right? They're both tier 4, but one's just slightly lighter, right? It might be like a kilogram lighter, so it's 20,000 more or something like that, something silly like that, right? So it's like you're still wearing tier 4, and I understand that the more expensive one does come with you know, something good about it. So, you know, you're constantly having to make choices. But at the same time, I don't think they're so big. It's such a big deal, you know, whatever. I just think that the gear limitations would be a lot more streamlined and the better way to go. But what do you guys think about this? You know, do you think that we should have gear limitations or value limitations? Like, should it be 500K? Like some of these people in here, and, you know, this is pretty much what we all wanted anyway. Most people are saying, you know, about 500K, 5 to 600K for lockdown mode. And that's about what I would expect. 400K is just not enough if regular mode's 300K, right? So you'd have to make regular mode 200K, and then you can barely bring anything in the regular mode. So 600K on lockdown would be good, in my opinion, if they decided not to do, you know, the tiers or the gear limitations. As far as other possible things coming in the season 2 beta test, or just season 2 in general, is definitely, we're hoping for a new map. I mean, nothing is disclosed yet. We have no idea what's exactly coming. I know since the day I started playing this game, people have asked me about Mine. Everybody's saying Mine would be a great map for this game and blah, blah, blah. So maybe Mine's coming. I mean, they're definitely going to be having like optimization and balancing changes. Definitely going to be something with the limitation, right? Probably be a new gun or 2 or 3 or 4, right? New skins, new missions, stuff like that. But the main thing, personally, I am hoping for is a new map. I don't care which one it is. I've never played ABM or Arena Breakout Mobile, but you know, so I don't even know what the other maps are like. I have no idea. I just like having content. I like having new maps. I like having more than just a few maps in rotation that I can play. And I'm going to be honest with you here. Season 2, whatever this is coming up, has to introduce a regular mode map. We have to have a 3rd regular mode map. Even if they wanted to limit this new one to like Lockdown Forbidden and put Northridge on regular mode or something, you know, we need a new regular mode map for all those newer players, people that just need to regain some coin they lost in Lockdown or Forbidden, stuff like that. But what do you guys think about this as a whole? Are you excited for season 2? I sure as hell am. I already signed up. We're probably not going to be able to make any content on it, but we will soon enough. If you guys are interested in more content like this in the future, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe. But that's going to be it for the video today, boys. I appreciate you tuning in. Make sure to use my creator code. We got it up top here right above my webcam. It gets you a free skin. It gets you some free items, free coin. You can get a 7-day trial membership and get the 2x2 case, all just by using my creator code. So make sure to do that. And if by chance you happen to buy any of the new skins or skin bundles in the game, make sure to use my store link also down in the description. That does help me out. I do get a little kickback from it, but it's, you know, you're doing something you were going to do anyway. You were going to buy the skin. It's just a way to support and help out. But definitely make sure to use that creator code. That helps me out the most. All right, boys, I appreciate you guys. Till next time, peace.